Music Production.
What up? Okay, Galaxy Gang, I'm gonna make this one quick. We're on a logarithmic chart here, right? So why it's a logarithmic chart is because this stock outperforms the fuck out of Bitcoin, but it also, to the downside, outperforms Bitcoin as well. So again, if we think of Bitcoin and we put that in a logarithmic chart, it makes complete sense. It's an exponentially uptrending asset. Galaxy is very similar in that sense. Okay, so it's really tough. You look at Galaxy chart on a regular chart, it looks ugly, to be honest. It's just not it. It does not look like it's performing as well as it actually is performing. So stop using the regular chart. Go to logarithmic chart and zoom out on a weekly time frame and really pay attention to what's going on here. So again, for those of you, I don't need to tell you guys. You guys probably, I'm talking to the people on X. The community on X is wild. There's analysts who are like performing stock breakdowns on Galaxy. They don't know as much as us. That's what's crazy. They haven't done as much due diligence as us on X. So if you're new to Galaxy, go on X, $GLXY, and just scroll down. And this community is nuts. So big shout out to the community. Again, I don't have to go into the details. We know all the work that's been done in the past bear market, right? And the catalysts that are to come, we have a demand shock coming up. What is that? We have the ETFs that are essentially, they're saying highly likely going to be approved. ETFs are on the way. Demand is on the way, right? So that's one thing. Bitcoin halving, right? The amount of Bitcoin that miners are going to be able to get for their block reward is going to be cut in half. So it's going to be even harder to make more Bitcoin. Okay, that's the second one. Now for Galaxy specifically, we're waiting on the NASDAQ uplisting, right? Again, is it a guarantee that these things are going to happen? Well, we know the halving is guaranteed going to happen, right? The ETFs, it's a matter of time. Is it going to happen before July 10th? We don't know. Likely will happen. If not before then, it'll probably happen sometime after at some point, right? So call these two a guarantee, right? So what are we waiting for? NASDAQ uplisting. We can't say it's a guarantee, but we wait. Either way, what we need to pay attention to. And the only reason why I'm highlighting this stuff is because there's so much love on Galaxy, on X about Galaxy, but there's also a lot of frustration that I see. I don't think it's necessary. And I don't want to be that guy, but the frustration is showing lack of patience. And why I say that is because if we look from the very bottom of the last bull market, right? So the very bottom to the very top, 8,200%. I'm not saying that's going to happen again. Okay, I'm not saying that's going to happen again. But let's just say that from the very bottom here, again, the very bottom was December 2022, but we did flutter under $5.80 for quite some time. Let's call the very bottom 419, okay, whatever. We'll put it right here. Let's say we go a quarter of that, because we know that Galaxy will outperform Bitcoin. Has in the past during the bull market. It's outperformed during the bear market to the downside. Let's assume we're going to outperform Bitcoin in this new bull market coming up. And let's just say we do a quarter of the percentage that we did in the last bull market. Okay. So 2,000%. This is starting to all add up to me. It's starting to make a lot of sense. That brings us to around $100. Okay. Markets love round numbers. This is what we're looking at here. This is what we're looking at. I know it's frustrating because there's all these other names: CleanSpark, Mara, Bitfarms, MicroStrategy, whatever. All these names, they're pumping on the market, and we all see it, and we're like, "What? Are you kidding me? Like, how can nobody see this?" Well, we're on the TSX, so all the capital that really wants to get in here, they got to go some roundabout way to buy Galaxy. When the NASDAQ uplisting comes, if it comes, that'll unlock so much demand. It is fucked. So think about what they've done, right? All of the bullish catalysts that have happened during the bear market, they've essentially became a way stronger company, from gathering distressed assets to reorganizing and managing their capital. Like they're up, like over a year, they're up almost 3x in assets under management, or more, to be honest. They own around 18,000 Bitcoin, which is probably one of the highest out of these asset managers besides MicroStrategy. They're just blowing everyone out of the water. The point is, there's so much bullish shit to come. I think we chill. There's no reason to be like upset or like, oh, how come this stock's not performing as well? It's gonna. It's the upside is insane here. It's absolutely insane. And I actually like the fact that it's taking a little bit longer, because it makes me feel, again, this could be, call me delusional. It makes me feel like it's more likely this shit's gonna happen. Because just like Bitcoin, it's gonna it happens so sudden, right? Like we're gonna see an insane amount of demand come suddenly. The same thing's gonna happen with Galaxy, right? So I think practicing patience with this is going to pay off well. And I think it's going to actually hurt a lot of the people who aren't patient, because they're not going to be able to reach all the way up to $100 a share if it gets there, because they're going to be so eager to take their gains because look, it's finally at $30. There's still a 2x from there potentially. Um, Again, I'm excited. Let me know what you guys think about the feedback. Give the video a share if you enjoy it. I'll be posting much more updates in the weeks to come. But I'm excited for this, boys. Like we gotta really flex the patience here. And again, it comes with skill. But use this. This is a massive learning experience, and I think that, you know, it's gonna pay off massive. Um, Having each other's backs when it comes to a situation like this, and continuing to give each other feedback and criticism where it's needed. All right, now I'm just rambling. Peace.